What's going on YouTube? It's Brazen back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another Madden 21 video for you guys. Here today, I want to go over how to get Series 2 trophies fast, just the fastest methods in my personal opinion if you do want to grind them out, as well as the least amount of stress, right? Because that is a big part of it. Obviously something like Weekend League is going to be the fastest way to get them, but also if you don't win a lot of games in Weekend League or you just don't want to stress yourself out with Weekend League, there's some different variables on how to go ahead and get these trophies, and I want to kind of explain that too. So where you're going to get a big stack of the trophies are going to be in the dedication in the Series 2 multiplayer missions right here. So you can see I've only won 7. These have probably been all squads, to be completely honest, because I don't play a lot of online, but right here you get a ton of trophies as you level up or as you get more wins. 5 wins you get 30, at 10 wins you get 30. So you're going to get a ton of them. Once you get up to these top tiers, you get over 100 games, you get 120 each time. So if you win 200 games, you're going to get a ton of trophies. And there's a couple different methods to go ahead and do this. So first off is always do your solo battles. This is something that I definitely preach, especially for no money spent. If you're someone that obviously has, tons of packs to buy, you just buy tons of packs, it's not as important. I did not finish because the game was glitched this morning. Hopefully don't do that one. If you guys are haven't done it yet, don't do the 89 overall one because it is glitched right now as far as I know still. But go ahead and get legend every week, which is just basically I have to complete 11 of them to get legend on the hardest difficulty out of 13. So I usually just beat 11, don't do the last 2, but obviously if it takes you 13, 12 or 13, you still should be able to get it pretty easily. You will get 60 trophies a week. So you basically get about 240 trophies a month. Depends on the month because sometimes obviously there is like 5 weeks in a month basically, or a little bit more, not really 5 weeks, but like a little bit more than 3 weeks depending on how it works. But basically every 4 weeks you're going to get 240 trophies that way. That is not going to count towards your series multiplayer wins because obviously that is not multiplayer. So like I said, Weekend League is a great way to go ahead and get trophies if you like playing Weekend League. Personally, I've played 4 games of Weekend League so far this year. Right here there's knockout tournaments, which usually you're already qualified. From what I know, last year legend and solo battles gave you qualification. I haven't had a problem. I'm pretty much been qualified every week without playing the knockout tournaments. But if you're not qualified, I would go ahead and just play those knockout tournaments. You just have to win 3 games in a row, and honestly the knockout tournaments are pretty simple sometimes, because a lot of people, if they're gonna lose, they're just gonna quit and restart and go back into a new knockout tournament. So a lot of people won't play those all the way through. If you do beat them, get up pretty easily early, because they obviously want to just move on and do it as quick as possible. People don't like to spend a lot of time in that. But Weekend League is going to give you, depending on how many wins you get, which we can't see the rewards because Weekend League is not open right now, but depending on how many wins you get, you're going to get hundreds of trophies. If you get like 10 to 15 wins, you're going to get probably 100 to almost 200 trophies, but winning 10 or 15 games in Weekend League out of 25, especially because pros have to qualify in Weekend League this year to go ahead and play like professionally, right? So it makes it super hard, and also people have crazy upgraded squads in there. That's why I personally don't really care to play it, is because the way the game works with abilities right now and boost and chemistries, being it a no money spent, you're at a huge disadvantage, because I'm not personally able to keep up with team wise, so I have to be super better than I'm skill wise, and I just don't like playing that stressful, right? Having to play, I pretty much have to play a perfect game of football to go ahead and beat them, even though because my team's a lot worse. So that's why I tend not to go to those. But you can also get a ton of them in salary cap and head to head. So salary cap is a mode that I personally haven't really used, and it's definitely something that I need to focus on more, in my opinion. But it's definitely something that I think is really fun, or could be really fun. And the thing about salary cap is it's an entry coin cost, right? So the way salary cap works is pretty much like MUT draft, but the difference is you use your capped team instead of a MUT Draft team. So it's pretty much interchangeable with MUT Draft in the terms of you spend coins to get in. Depending on how many wins you get, you will get trophies, packs, things like that. And it will also count towards your multiplayer wins. Now, the thing, like I said about it, is salary cap. The reason I think it's better, or it's a good way to go ahead and do it, especially, like I said, if you're on a budgeted squad, is because everyone's team has to be budgeted. So I believe we should be able to see what the salary cap limit is in here. I don't know if I'm under the salary cap limit, to be honest with you. Usually they say the salary cap in here, but maybe I can't see it in here. I click square to see if it will let me do this. It doesn't actually show it in here, unfortunately. But salary cap, there is a limit. I personally don't have any videos on it because, like I said, I've never personally played it before. I want to get it started this year, but I've just been kind of focusing on my squad's team, and then I'm going to work towards putting it into a salary cap. The thing about salary cap, like I said, is you can only have a certain amount of abilities, overall players. So sometimes you need to have, some teams will have a 82 overall running back, an 84 overall quarterback or something like that, and then boost their defense, or vice versa, have a little bit worse of a defense, or they'll just completely not play with the quarterback and just run the ball only. So there's different schemes and a way people do it, but it balances the field in terms of every single person has to be on the level playing field. It just depends on what you want to use on it. But personally, that and then head-to-head are both good ways to get those wins. Like I said, salary cap is ranked. Not really that it matters that it's ranked because the pros aren't playing in there this year, so you won't get a lot of those type of games. And then head-to-head seasons are just playing if you want to play with your team and have fun with your ultimate team. And then there's MUT Draft, which, like I said, is kind of like salary cap based off the rewards and how it works. The only difference is, instead of salary cap being your balanced, what you're going to get in here is you're going to get a team that you draft, but they're still going to be balanced. That's the thing about it, is it depends on who you actually want, on your team. But either way, they're still going to be the same, because whether or not you have a good team doesn't really matter, because it's going to be balanced. And the thing about it for rank draft, and I'm sure salary cap's kind of the same way, since people are paying to get in and you can just reset it very quickly, people usually will just back out, right? So rank draft, if you get up 21-0 in the first half and you're chewing out the clock, a lot of people will just back out because they know, I'll just go redraft a team and play it again. So that's why I like rank draft. And like I said, you get to try new players. It's really balanced, things like that. The difference between this and salary cap is salary cap, you get to choose your own team. This, you still get to choose your team, but it's not going to be every player you want. So I definitely would go ahead and try those game modes out, and those should help you get a ton of trophies fast if you do want to grind out some online. Definitely let me know down below if this does help. Drop a like and subscribe. Turn on that post notification bell, and I will see you guys next time.